Walk into your doctor's office with this M54 gas mask on. First of all, you'll get a laugh, but you'll also make a point. In a real chemical attack, you'll be the one to survive. The Patriot M54 gas mask offers complete eye, face, and respiratory protection against chemical, biological, and radioactive contamination. It's lightweight, it has very low breathing resistance. Order today and you'll get 30% off with coupon code STILL30. Click on this link below, www.getagasmask.com. Good afternoon, I'm still reporting on the coup. As usual on Sunday morning, Maria Bartiromo on Fox hit home runs with a couple of interviews. The most pertinent was her interview with Senator Rand Paul of Kentucky. Maria pointed out that at the virtual Climate Change World Summit, which included 17 of the world's leaders, only President Joe Biden was wearing a mask. Senator Rand Paul offered a new theory on why Biden was wearing a mask.
Dr. Fauci has now determined that you can get COVID, you can catch it through your webcam. That's the only thing I can conclude, but really it's silly, and this type of theater really is distracting to people who need to go out and get the vaccine. We have a lot of people, particularly those over age 40 and those who are overweight, who all need to get the vaccine, and that all of the vaccines, the risks of the vaccines are less than the risks of the disease, particularly if you're over 40 and overweight.
I don't think you can assert this with authority now. Every day there's a new story about problems associated with the vaccines. The lack of long-term studies may haunt the medical community for a long, long time.
But when Biden goes on the computer screen to a Zoom call and wears a mask, he's making a mockery of the science. So if you want to convince people who are skeptical that the vaccine works, show them that we have protection after we've been vaccinated. Show them after we've had the disease naturally that we have protection, and don't be excoriating people to keep wearing masks after they already have immunity. Let people live again. But by doing this sort of fake science and wearing a mask while you're on a Zoom call, it shows great ignorance of science, but it also tells the people that you're really being dishonest with them, and they tend not to believe the other things that you will tell them.
Then Maria pointed out something that I didn't catch. President Biden is the only one of the 17 world leaders who is not displaying the flag of their nation in the frame behind them. Senator Paul then talks about the bigger picture behind the COVID-19 pandemic. How many of these level 4 virology labs are still conducting gain-of-function research? It serves absolutely no useful purpose to humankind.
There's a huge ethical question about the origins of the virus. The ethical question is, should we be doing gain of function? Should we be upgrading animal viruses in the lab to make them more susceptible to humans? I can't tell you for certain that this escaped the lab. I think it's a reasonable question to ask. But what you have to ask Dr. Fauci is, why did he, in overseeing these labs, allow gain of function? Why is he allowing labs to get government money to upgrade animal viruses so they can infect humans? We got worried about this 2 or 3 years ago. We closed down about half of them, but then Dr. Fauci and his committees opened them back up. We need to ask him, why are we doing this in China, but are we doing this in the U.S.? Are we giving viruses the ability to invade the human species and then potentially letting them out of the lab? I know we don't want them out, so it might be inadvertent in China or here, but I think...
Whoa, did Senator Paul just let some sort of deep secret out of the bag? What if this gain-of-function virology work is still going on in this country? What if it's going on in Iran and Russia, not only China? Eventually, the next generation of COVID is going to escape or be used as a weapon, and the human race may not recover from that.
But I think we should be discussing the danger of increasing the potency of a virus and allowing it to escape animals and humans because we doctored the virus. Maybe we shouldn't be doing that.
Boy, is this the understatement of the century. Here is what we must do. All nations have to agree that gain-of-function research, biological weaponry, has to be stopped. The only way to do that is to sentence someone to life imprisonment for the war crime of participating in, funding, or in any other way facilitating further research and gain of function on viruses or any other pathogen. As of this day, I declare that such research is a war crime, punishable by life imprisonment and historical humiliation for all time. To do anything less is to put all of humanity at an existential risk. I'm still reporting from just outside the citadel of world freedom. Good day. Between summer storms or winter blizzards, many areas of the country are prone to blackouts. This is why I highly recommend the power light bulb.
It charges a built-in battery, and it'll detect if you have a power outage. And when it detects that, it'll activate the LED component above.
Get the power light bulb for 67% off today by going to www.powerlightbulb or clicking the link below.